To meet you. It's Trevor, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm Jason.
Nice to meet you, bro. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I have seen this thing popping up on Instagram. That is gnarly, bro. Congrats to you, bro. I'm glad you made it this far.
Yeah, I've only had a couple problems. Flat tire in Albuquerque, and then I blew my piston rings
on the
Arizona.
roughhouse, dude. I thought it was a bug eye.
Everyone's been saying that, yeah.
So where did you ride from?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Official start of Route 66 is in downtown Chicago. I started there. Told myself that it would be about 3 weeks, but because of the problems I had with the engine, and USPS,
I saw that.
Yeah, USPS lost my package. I'm on day 33 right now.
Good morning, guys. It's about 7:30 in New Mexico. The map that connects, so it's a bad idea, but we're gonna do it anyways. Let's go. Wet and a little rainy, but we're making good time.
A lot of nice
girls. All right, buddy came to save me. We're all strapped in. Gonna go hit Albuquerque and try and get a new tire real quick. Morning. I am in Arizona in Flagstaff.
Gnarly, and this is all you have.
Yep.
Tools.
So bedroll, 2 blankets, sleeping bag. Oh shit.
It's back heavy, huh?
Yeah, it's really back heavy. And then with the bags, someone gave me bags. Let me put all this thing in.
Oh, there you go.
Someone gave me these Harley bags, so.
Dude, she is heavy, man.
I have all my tools in here and in the seat. That's why I need a new belt, because I'm pretty sure
it
the weight
just runs through it. Yeah.
And it's overheating because I'm like slipping so much.
You are loaded up, bro.
Yeah.
That is and it's a 70 kit, right?
Yeah, it is now. It was 50 all the way up until Arizona.
It was a 50cc when you rode from Chicago to Arizona?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, New Mexico, Arizona, it started getting really hilly, so I was like, I gotta throw a 70 kit on there.
This is probably the craziest thing I've ever seen, especially now knowing those 50cc. What do you need for this right now besides a belt? Is there anything that I have that you might need?
Some advice.
Quick belt swap. Are you riding this all the way back to Chicago? No,
I'm working in California until March or April.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna buy a van and
make that journey back.
738, 1830.
If not, I have these 3 right here too. Well, she's not super lean, so that's always good.
Yeah, I'd rather foul plug.
Fresh plug for the scooter. How many miles was the total? All the way from Chicago.
So far, I've done 1,800 and some odd miles.
Oh, I thought this had a setting on it.
No, unfortunately.
1,800.
Yes, a little more than. I'm just under 1,900.
One way. Dude, I love the setup on this thing. This is so crazy.
Yeah, some guy gave me these bags off his Harley, these saddlebags, and was like, here for your trip. And I was like, no way.
Oh, they are to metal. At first I thought it was only the plastic. I'm like, no way it's holding that much weight. Yeah,
here.
It's crazy. You can't even explain how much this thing actually feels like it weighs, though. But I can't believe it. It's probably at least an extra 150 pounds.
Yeah, plus me.
Yeah.
800 and something.
Have you looked at your brake pads since you started?
I have not.
I wonder what those are looking like. Tight squeeze.
It takes off way better and it doesn't slip anymore. When I get done with the trip, I'm gonna take this front panel off with the headlight and I'm gonna hang it on the wall as is.
You got to,
and then I'm just gonna buy another one to throw back on.
Slap her on there. All from the journey. This one's dope.
Texas, Missouri, New Mexico, Arizona, Albuquerque. These ones I got in New Mexico. And then I have a few on my helmet too.
That's a heated blanket?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so smart.
Yeah, appreciate all the help.
Good luck on the rest of the journey, bro.
Yes, sir. I got a few more days and I'm done.
Need anything for sure.
So I'm gonna go test out the belt and see what kind of top speeds I get.
So gnarly looking. It looks so crazy with all the stuff on the back from right here.
It's
just a simple 70 kit across America.
all right.
Later, bro. Look who it is, boys. Look who it is. Homie was headed out of Vegas and no more good spark on the bike. From blue to yellow, so he grabbed a CDI box, and now we got a new ignition going on. So some AAA action. We brought the flywheel puller over here.
Yeah, saving my life.
Let's see if this thing works, man. Of course, scooters being scooters, these on the old stator, the diameter was a little bit bigger compared to this one, so we just had to use a bolt to drill out the hole and make it a little bigger. Hopefully she's good now.
Should work.
Should work. Some quick mods, we got it to mount in there. It was also a different width, so we had to cut the bracket and kind of make it work. Hopefully this works. Was it not running at all when it had when you said it was bad spark? Like it just completely bogged out?
Yeah, it started bogging out and just completely died.
Oh shit. Key. Keys. Now we swapped out the coil. Luckily I brought another coil too, so cherry it. Man, no way.
Do I have an air leak or something? Definitely have compression.
You don't have any type of kill switch? No?
Just that. I mean, the key cylinder fell out a long time ago. But
well, it's still throwing sparks, so it's getting.
Yeah. Do you have jumper cables?
Yeah. All right, we're headed back to the homie. We grabbed some brake cleaner. I don't know where the other one went. There we go. We grabbed some brake cleaner, and we grabbed a new spark plug. And homie's still on the side of the road. We replaced the coil, the ignition. Nothing's changing. It still has a kind of a weak spark. It's kind of being weird. I'm trying to get the homie back on the road, but he's got a mob out to LA today, and he had this issue. He broke down like 2 days ago. He had to order some parts, so we waited on the parts to come, and I pulled up on him hoping we can get this fixed today. And man, the scooter's being weird. I'm starting to think it's something else, like maybe they ate the reeds, or it might be something bad, which sucks, but I definitely thought it was like a spark related issue. It's not looking too great, boys. Perfectly fine.
Oh, fuck. I don't know what the fuck the issue could be.
Kick it over slowly. Like turn the motor over if you can. Just so you can see the piston.
Oops. Oh, I can't. I have the center stand down.
Took off the intake. The reeds don't look too bad. Now we're checking the crank seal behind the variator. We already saw this crank seal behind the ignition when we did that. It was fine. But right now we're just putting torque cleaner straight into the intake. We should have some type of firing going on right now, and nothing's firing. We're getting spark everywhere. Top end's coming off. How's she looking? Oh, buddy, she's gone. Top end's gone.
How can you tell?
Look at this fucking top of his head. Was it like this when it blew up the first time? Look at those chunks, brother.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that top end is gone, dude.
Damn.
Dude, was this a brand new head when you left?
Yep.
Dude, that is done.
I'm never buying an NCY head again. It's
That
the
is done,
third
buddy.
NCY kit I've
see?
been through.
Look at the top of that piston. Oh, yeah, bud. I see your piston ring clip right there on the side of the piston.
What do you mean?
You see those metal pieces sticking up the
Oh, you're... Damn.
Let me see.
Yep,
Get a
the
shot of
clip
that.
came off the other side.
Yep. Alright, well I got a stock top end for you, but I just put a 71 together too. We'd have to do the crank too.
It started cracking right here too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm never buying NCY again.
See the crack? Oh my god, the whole skirt. Alright, so plan B.
If you have a... Oh my god, dude. Right there.
Done.
Yep.
Alright, well.
Crazy.
Because we are on a mission right now. So we took the top end off, which I kind of expected in the beginning, but I was really hoping wasn't true, was the blown top end. The compression felt kind of fine, but no, it was done. There's cracks all over the cylinder skirts. piston 8, a piston clip. It was all done. So I'm rushing home right now to try to find a top end for, I know for sure I have a stock top end, but find him a top end and get him on his way. I was hoping I have a 70 kit. I have the green tweaker bug eye that we bought recently that had a 70 kit on it with no markings. I don't know the condition of that 70 kit. I'm gonna look again when I get home because I didn't look too hard when we stripped it down. I might just give him that one and a stock one and he can pick and choose, but I feel like a stock one's the best at this point. Those cheap 70 kits will always do you dirty, boys. It's worth it. If you're gonna upgrade the scooter, you gotta buy the quality parts. The NCY stuff, garbage, man. And that thing could have left him stranded in the middle of the desert right now. So let's see what we can find for homie. All right, digging through my parts, I think I found the best top end I have because I have a bunch of stock ones, but this one right here is from my jog and they only had 400 original miles. This top end looks good. Even has fresh gaskets for it, so should be good for this temporary fix. But man, we got a bunch of crappy top ends, mostly all pre-bugs because we always do pre-bug. We got an Uber coming to pick it up and send it to him. Hopefully let this thing dry up and we get it fixed later. But man, I feel bad for bros. Luckily we got all these stock parts, so we're gonna make it work for him. All right, got a little care package box getting picked up right now from the Uber. We got homie set up with a couple belts already when he was here. We tried to fix things up on his scooter already when he's here, but I left him a coil. We got the new stator in. We gave him a couple belts. We got gave him a 2-stroke oil because now he's going premix. What else we got for bros? Spark plugs. I think that's it. So besides the top end, I mean, at this point, we got the whole motor freshened up. So we need to get bro back on the road. Back at it. Stator swapped yet again. The thing was running backwards, so we put the new cylinder on, everything.
Yamaha jog cylinder.
Yep, Yamaha jog cylinder. And then it was running backwards. So the new stator must be completely different on the pickup points. All right, pray to the scooter lords, man.
Dear Lord. Dear scooter guy. Please. Just let me get to Los Angeles. I'll give you a full rebuild.
No,
Crank,
seriously.
Crank,
The
bearings,
last
whatever
leg.
you want,
The
baby.
last
I'll
leg.
give it to you.
She got the jog cylinder on her, though.
Just get me to Los
It's a
Angeles.
little wet down there, though. That might be dripping down from earlier.
Ready?
I think I'm ready, man. It ran lean for a second. It's up. It wants to go though.
Woo!
It wants to go though.
Let's
It ran
go!
so lean for a second. Yes,
Thank
sir.
You, Mopboyz. Thank
And-
you, Scooter God. My father. My
And it's
father,
idling.
Scooter.
Fucking cherry right now.
Oh, all right, hold on. This is the real test. Stock CDI off.
Jeez, I thought that thing was going into the car for a second.
I had the idle all the way up because it was running backwards.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that thing fired right up, bro. Yeah.
All right, here we go. That's a working scooter.
Dude,
I think I'm getting to Los Angeles,
dude,
boys.
you're making it, bro.
All right.
Take
Half
the-
Yamaha, half genuine, half Chinese piece. Right? And when the sun rises, I'm buttoning this up and I'm leaving.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I'm sleeping right here though. Seriously.
All this headache.
I've only heard of 2-stroke and diesels running backwards.
Yep.
I've never seen one.
Did you get a video of it?
I did not. But
Damn.
my exhaust was glowing.
Yeah, your timing was completely
It was
180,
glowing
bro.
up to here. You can
Don't let-
see where it was
we need to
glowing.
tuck that bad boy.
All of this was glowing.
Yeah,
That was
put the
crazy.
temp ring back on it.
Woo.
Dude,
Yeah, I gotta put the temp gauge.
you're
back
making
on.
it to LA now, bro.
Yeah, I will.
Back to 50
Thanks to
cc.
you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like, comment, subscribe, Mopboyz.
Yes,
This
sir.
fucking guy saved my life.
Made it.
Let's go.
How you made it to Arizona when the 70 kit or the 50 kit blew?
I made it to New Mexico.
Oh, that's right.
When the first kit blew. Then I made it to Arizona when the second kit blew. Then I made it to Vegas when the third
Yeah.
kit blew.
Now you're
So
now you're golden, bro.
now I'm good.
This is a It only has like 400, I think, miles on it, 420 miles on it. Something like that from my jog. So
Look,
she's got miles to go.
Normally we don't talk bad about brands, but just don't buy an NCY kit.
No.
Just spend the $50 more, get the next kit up. If you can get a liquid cool kit, it's worth it.
Yep.
Trust me. Yeah.
Yep, $50 more, man. It could have saved you the whole day of time.
$50 more, and I would have not broke
Yeah.
down 3 times.
Yep.
For sure.
For sure.
100%.
Yeah.
So, don't make my mistake.
Well, I got celebratory cheeseburgers in the car too, bro, from McDonald's.
Yeah, let's eat.
All right, boys, that is going to do it for the Scooter Jesus and his journey through Las Vegas, because we have thrown his scooter back together, and as you saw, we got it running right there. We didn't want to keep it running, one, because it was 1 in the morning by the time we got that running. I went back over there, and we brought all the tools back again after rebuilding the engine and got that thing dialed in. Homies had it to him through the Vegas part of his journey, but able to at least help him with some parts, some tools, and get him back on his way. If you've been following along with this channel, you know that I've done similar trips, not to this extreme, that he's doing it solo and everything like that on a mission, but I went to Vietnam and we traveled on motorbikes for 3 weeks doing the same thing, where we would ride pretty much all day and then not know where we're going to sleep that night and just find a spot to sleep, whether that be just on a beach or etc. or random hostels. It's one of the coolest experiences you can do in life. I've done it in a car from Chicago to Vegas, pretty much the same trip he's doing, but on a moped, and we had no hotels or anything like that, and we pretty much just camped outside in random spots, pitched tents in random areas, in Wendy's parking lots or whatever it may be, and done this, like I said, in other countries. It's seriously, like, always like a life-changing experience, and you experience so many things and so much happens, and it's like it just sidetracks you from everything that's other in life, other than just focusing on like surviving that day and getting to the next points. Big props to him for sending himself on a journey like that, and I'm glad we were able to somewhat help in some way, and good luck on the rest of the journey. That's gonna do it for this one, boys. An unexpected video, but I thought it was pretty cool and might be entertaining for you guys. So leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next one.